When you're working with real estate investors, you need to make sure to use a bank that offers the most outstanding business products and services to help business owners buy, sell, and rehabilitate property. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 5 best banks for real estate investors so that you can choose the one that fits the most with your needs in terms of lending products, business support offerings, and expense management systems. So let's begin. We'll start with Bluevine. Bluevine is our top pick for today when it comes to banks for real estate investors. It's one of the few banks out there that has no minimum deposit, minimum balance requirement, transaction limits, ACH fees, or monthly fees. This is a bank that's entirely online, so you don't have to visit a branch or even call anyone to open an account. What's even better is that it allows you to earn an APY of up to 2% on balances of up to $100,000. The main downside, of course, is that it doesn't give you any of the lending options that traditional banks give you. So if that's something you're willing to trade, then there probably isn't a better option out there. I'll mention really quickly that there are links in the description to all of the banks mentioned in this video. They are affiliate links, which means you'll get the best possible price and we may make a commission as well. Smart business owners know they have to move quickly if you want to grow your business, so definitely check out those links right away. Next up, Bank of America. Bank of America is already one of the most popular banks in the world for consumers, and it's equally as great when it comes to real estate investors. You only need a minimum deposit of $100 to open a bank account, and the great thing about it is its vast network of ATMs with free cash withdrawals. It's also one of the top banks in the world when it comes to getting small business loans, and you're going to need a lot of that if you're looking to grow your real estate business. However, Bank of America isn't very transparent about all of the different fees, so they likely go on a client-to-client basis. It's still a great option for most real estate investors. And next up we have Chase. Chase is a pretty good choice for real estate investors since it's one of the only banks on our list that also offers large loans for multifamily homes. That on its own makes it a bank worth looking into. There's no minimum deposit requirement or balance requirement. There's a $15 monthly fee that is waivable if a certain requirement is met. Another great thing about that is that there's no ATM fees on Chase's massive nationwide network. Overall, it's a great bank to try out since it's very easy to open up an account. Next up, we have First Internet Bank. First Internet Bank is another digital-only bank that's similar to Bluevine in a lot of ways. It doesn't have any physical branches, so you can open up an account just using your smartphone or your computer. While it does have a required opening deposit of $100, it has no minimum balance requirement or transaction fees. This is also a bank that allows you to earn an APY of up to 0.5% on balances up to $50,000. But what separates this from Bluevine is that you can apply for lines of credit or even an entire loan for your business. Of course, if you don't need loans, Bluevine is a much better option. Next up is Stessa. Stessa is the sort of bank that's made for real estate investors. The main attraction of this bank is how easy it makes online rent collection. To add to that, there are no monthly fees, minimum balance requirements, or transaction limits. Stessa itself doesn't have any ATMs of its own, so it charges no fee, but you will have to pay whatever the fee the third party charges you, which can get expensive. It also doesn't offer any lines of credit or loans. A good thing to consider when working with real estate investors is that they typically work with hard money loans, which is a specific type of asset-based loan financing through which a borrower receives funds that are secured by real property. On the screen, you're going to see a video that talks about the 5 best hard money lenders. Again, thank you so much for using the links in the description below, and I'll catch you on the next video.